Hi again. If you haven't seen my last video, I'm Rebecca. Today this is 5 Minute Rant, and today I want to actually talk about Chinese food. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely freaking love Chinese food. Like, I love it so much. I don't care if people say, oh, it's unhealthy, oh, it's not good for you, oh, it's like, ew, that's so gross because they eat cats and dogs. Come on, we're in America, and I highly doubt that they're gonna, without us knowing, sell us baked cat and dog. So really, people, get your head out of your asses. That's not how it is, alright? Chinese food is delicious. And, before this, I was actually reading up on some facts. When Chinese food is authentic, it's actually can be the healthiest food in the world. Because it's a lot of vegetables and then a perfect mixture of meat and bread, but it's a lot of vegetables. Do you ever notice that? When you get Chinese food, there is a lot of vegetables. So, they take something this delicious and they put vegetables into it. And that's how you get your kids to eat vegetables. You give them Chinese food. They'll eat it. You just put a different name on it. I bet you if you even just, took out frozen peas, cooked them up, and everything, and said, oh, here, Jimmy, it's actually Chinese food. I just went out and got it. I bet you they'd buy it, and they would eat it. Who doesn't love Chinese food? I mean, yeah, I've met a few people who actually don't like Chinese food. But I practically ripped off their faces when they said so. And they said it was because they're vegetarians and they didn't want to end up eating cat or dog. Now that's sad. That's really sad. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, really, how many people actually believe that? Do you believe it? I sure as hell don't. I mean, that's just ridiculous. They can't actually... Okay, how about this? Next time you go to a Chinese, restaurant or take out Chinese, ask for nutrition facts. See how many of those things say cat or dog on their little ingredient menu things? Yeah, I can guarantee you 100% that they will not have cat or dog on it. Because that is a myth. Yeah. So, for dinner tonight, I actually had Chinese food. It's really good. I must say, one of my ultimate favorite food when it comes to Chinese food are the crab rangoons. They are so friggin' good. I actually remember the first time I had a crab rangoon. Me and my family, before my parents got divorced, we actually went up to Maine, like we did every summer. We rented a house that was right on the beach. We stayed there for a week. I remember being in the car. We are going by all of these seafood and even a couple of Chinese places, which is weird, right? I mean, you're on the seacoast, everybody wants seafood, but then there's a couple of Chinese places, but that's cool because everybody likes Chinese. I mean, you can't just eat seafood all the time. Sometimes you can even go and eat fresh seafood with the Chinese food. They got shrimp, they got scallops, they got fish. They have a lot of fish. Like a lot of fish. They like fish. Fish is good. Some fish. I like salmon. Salmon's good. Tuna. Stuff like that. I don't like trout. Trout's nasty. Cod. Nah. Okay, back to the story. So, we're going by all these Chinese places, and my mom's like, I'm really craving some crab rangoons. My dad's like, oh, okay, we'll stop. And so, I'm like, what are crab rangoons? I'm like, 7. So I'm just like, what are crab rangoons, Mommy? She's like, crab rangoons are these little things they're like bread, and they're crunchy on the outside, and they have crab and cream cheese and stuff in it. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Crab is gross though. And so she had me try it. It was so good. Now every time I need to get crab rangoons, or I will literally shoot myself. Also egg drop soup. I love egg drop soup. I don't even know why. It's just good. It's a lot of eggs. Eggs upset my stomach though. But Chinese food is good. Hey, you may not like Chinese, but I sure as hell do. Alright. Bye.